Well, I think it's time to replace my 2021 gray neutral lows with the brand new 85 cuts coming out today. Let's go grab this pair of sneakers. Yes, sir, we got them. Look at that. Nice little upgrade for what I have on foot right now. So we made it home with our Jordan 1 Low OG 85 cut, and I want to start with the sizing of this sneaker. That's right, if you're buying this shoe and watching this review, go true to size. I typically always go down half a size when it comes to my Jordan 1 Low OGs because they do run a little big, but when it comes to this 85 cut, that is not the case. True to size is going to be the move on this because of that extra padding on the heel tab they decided to add in. Now, if you did already order a half a size down, the leather on the toe box is so soft, I don't think it's going to bug you too much, and I think you'll get away with that half a size. But if you are buying new, I recommend you guys go true to size for the best feel and the best comfort when wearing this sneaker. Let's get started with talking about the box. I'm super excited about this box because you can actually feel the Nike logo. Now, if you want to zoom in here or pause it real quick, you can legit check your pairs. This is what the label looks like on mine, and I got it straight from my local boutique. Now, the box is actually more narrow than our normal Jordan 1 box. This is the box for our neutral gray Jordan 1 Lows from 2021, and this box, you can see the difference. It may be hard to tell on camera, but once you get them in hand, I noticed it as soon as I grabbed it, but they are more narrow. You can just see the difference, and I'm sure you can tell by the shape. But there, that's a really good representation right there. You can see just how much more narrow it is, and I'm fine with that. I don't know if that's the new move they're going, or if it's just because it's the 85 cut when it comes to the Jordan 1 Low, but I like the box. It's something new. Now, one thing about this sneaker is it's $170 retail. What upsets me is they didn't come with extra laces. That's right, they only come with the default white laces, which is kind of a bummer for me. I always love when there's extra laces in the box. When it came to neutral gray ones from 2021, we actually had a pair of gray laces with those, and with this one, they just didn't have them. Unless they fell out of the box, I don't think you're getting extra laces with this sneaker. Now, some people want to know, why was it $170? It's just a Jordan 1 Low. The reason for this is it's the 85 cut. What does that mean? They bring in extra material. As you can see here, back on the shoe, like I said earlier, we have extra padding all the way around. Along with that, there's extra padding around the shoe, and the quality of leather that they used is really nice. This leather is nice and soft on your foot, and you can really tell. Now, let me show you the difference in that heel tab instead of just talking about it. You can see here we have our neutral grade lows. As you can see, it is much more thin than our 85 cut, and this is the reasoning why the sizing difference on both these shoes too. Now, while I have both these shoes side by side, I want to say another difference on the shoe itself is going to be the tongue. The tongue on our neutral gray ones from 2021 is more of that nylon feel like we typically get when it comes to our Jordan 1s, and on these Jordan 1 Low 85 cut, it's more of like a canvasy feel. Now, this doesn't make much difference to me because it's just the tongue of the shoe, but it's something to watch for. Now, another difference on this shoe is our Jordan Wings logo on the back. If you can tell on our neutral grade lows, it's kind of mushed together and doesn't look that good. With our 85 cut, you can clearly see that it says Air Jordan, and you can see after like wear, you can't even really see it on this one. Like, it's just so beat up. Now, I do have to say mine's beat pretty bad, but even when you first get these, it's hard to see that Wings logo on the back. I'm glad they really made it obvious when it comes to that 85 cut. I mean, we all know what it is, but it makes it look printed more. It honestly makes the shoe look much more put together. Now, I would love to compare our insoles on mine, but you can see there's Nike Air on your 85 cut. Mine are so beat on the neutral gray lows, it wouldn't even really help to compare them because everything is worn off on these. Now, when it comes to the outer of both shoes, you got the exact same look and feel on these. Now, on the midsole of these, you do have that aged midsole, really giving it a good look. Now, for me personally, I would love to see a lace swap on these. I don't know what would go well. I know we got gray with the normal one, so I may try gray in these to really make the shoe pop. That may throw it off. I wouldn't mind seeing black. I'm going to try all kinds of different laces in this one because I just want to see how they look. I am very excited I got these because I've been wanting to replace my neutral grays for the longest time. And I got the CP3s, but that's not a daily wear because that's just like a special shoe. You got to be careful. With this, I can just beat them into the ground because of how easy they were to grab. Another thing you will see on the inside of this shoe is these numbers and letters right here. Along with your size tag, as always, you should always legit check your shoes before doing so. Make sure your size tags are matching up with what your box says. There's a lot of ways you can legit check these. That's just one of those ways, and the inside shoe tag is one of the best. Another feature of your 85 cut lows, it'll actually have 8 lace holes. So that's right, if you see there are 8 lace holes on this sneaker, just like your Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low OGs. Now, if you go look at the neutral gray Jordan Lows, if you zoom in there, you'll notice there's actually only 7 lace holes, as this was just a fake OG cut. Now, the question is it worth the $170 to upgrade from your neutral gray lows? I personally think it's not. If you have a good condition neutral gray low, you might as well stick with these, because like it's very, very similar when it comes to looks. For me, mine are so cooked, I needed to upgrade, and I had to actually see the difference on these two. Now, there are plenty of differences. Like I said, this shoe does fit different. It feels different. It's more comfortable than I expected. I was always told 85 lows are uncomfy. I don't think that's true at all. This shoe is really comfy from how much I've actually wore it now. I haven't worn it a ton, but just walking around, I can tell it really fits to your foot. I think the new shape they used with the 85 cut low is the reason why these are as comfortable as they are. That extra padding in the back, you can really tell, and walking in them, I know when I break these in, they're going to be super, super nice, so I'm excited to break these in, really get a feel for them, and I still got to get that right lace swap like I was saying earlier. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I am happy I bought these. Overall, this shoe was fun to go pick up. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know if you decided to spend the $170 on these, or do you say, nah, I already got neutral gray lows, that's good enough for me. But guys, thank you for being here. If you made it this long, yes, this is the new Kicked hoodie. These are coming out very, very soon. You guys will all be able to purchase these. We're actually giving away these samples too, so at some point, someone's getting this for free. But if you haven't already, smack that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out of here. Peace!